Welcome! Anime Lately, Geeks and Gamers, how y'all doing?
We're back for another fairy tale review of the 100-Year Quest, Chapter 3, My Last Hope.
Yep, and it really is his last hope.
Technically it is. Spoilers, a warning just in case if you guys hear the chapter. Hopefully you guys check our review first of Chapter 1 and 2 and hopefully you guys like it. And then let's do Chapter 3 now.
Yep. Also spoilers. If you just follow the anime and not the manga, yeah, don't watch this video yet because this is after the anime and way beyond.
This is after season 3 of the anime that's coming out in October, and
yes.
we will review that. You will see both of us back for that.
Oh yeah, definitely you will. All right.
So what did you think of the first start? Because for me, starting off, the island is very dangerous and has weird species. That's the first thing I saw. Like
you're right.
The designs of the creatures were very not sci-fi. I'll say there's more of a mix and match. It reminded me of some type of One Piece creatures.
Yeah, some similar to One Piece creatures, but that slime jellyfish thingy, it kind of reminds me of something for Dragon Quest in a way. That's like a creature from Dragon Quest in a way.
Does not ring a bell, so I would not.
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, they don't have to worry about that. Yeah, it was like a weird jellyfish that walks on land. That ain't normal.
Yeah, but also it was different because it said that there's a north island of Ishigard. Right. So that was the old country that Zeref used to control.
Right.
So it was very mysterious to see that. So I like that more world building because if a fairy tale doesn't do much of world building, it just stays within its guild. So I like the world building.
Yeah,
so,
I think with the new Arthur that's going into the storybook, maybe in his direction more world building.
And maybe no more friendship winning. So that's what I hope for too.
That'd be really cool. That would be interesting to do.
A little twist.
Yeah, that would be a great twist, and I would love it.
Honestly,
I would love it more than the original.
I would too.
I would love it. I'm sorry.
But what I find ironic, the art is the same. Like
yeah. I like it though. It's staying
no,
consistent.
It's staying consistent, but it's very weird that it's not the same artist, but it looks the same character drawing and everything. So,
right.
But I like how well you have learned from your master that like you keep the same drawing. So that's very entertaining. What else do you like to add about that?
Don't want to kill more time. I think we should just start going into the chapters. Yeah, and speaking of weird animals, we saw a pig with antlers.
Yeah, that is
really interesting. You know what? They look pretty cute.
That reminded me of Hawk in his demon form.
Right. Almost. Yeah, right. In his demon form. And then we also saw like flying light bulb fishes.
Yes, but I also want to say, so I have a comment saying Gray is cheating on Juvia. He is already going through Lucy's tongue. How does he know what to do? He ain't no doctor.
Yeah, he's like, open your mouth.
I'm like, Gray. And last time I remember, you're an ice wizard. You are some type of person who kills demons. And where in your list of categories are you a doctor? How do you know how to heal stuff?
Where's your PhD, man? Where's your PhD?
Like, since when do you be like, hey, just put your tongue out like, okay. What?
You're in a foreign country. Doesn't mean Lucy's foreign. Lucy's not foreign.
I'm like, I was so weirded out from that. Like, I asked so many questions. Like, since when is your doctor now?
Better not tell you. Yeah, better not tell Juvia.
Yeah, cause she will be like, Lucy, you're dead now, and just put some ice. Also, just put some ice and some water stuff in her now.
Okay, all right. Let's move on. The 5 dragons are also known as the Holy Pentadrakes.
Yes.
That is interesting.
That's interesting. But also has something. So the client, aka the Dragon of Law, says that the 5 dragons, is one of them that they're going for is water. So so what I assume, if you go by law, the elements. So I'm assuming earth, air, water, and then lightning and slash thunder, depending on what the 5th dragon is. But I'm guessing it's gonna be some type of those two.
It would make sense because we already know Natsu is the dragon of flame, well fire actually. Wendy is the dragon of wind. Gajeel is the dragon of steel. And then we already have the light and dark from the Sabertooth guild.
Yeah.
I'm guessing and then like the random one was lightning and poison.
Yeah.
So it might be some kind of dragons that doesn't have to do that we haven't already seen before yet.
So you think that it's not one of those one of those
already
elements.
existed. Yeah, not the one that's already existed, but
Oh,
something
okay.
different. Because we already have law. Like, what kind of dragon is what's law? Light?
Rules.
Yeah, that makes more sense though. So something different kind of dragons. That's in a way that's not the same as what we already have now.
Oh, okay, that's pretty different. Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. Yep, and the reason why it's called A Last Hope, because since Natsu's the one that killed Magnolia, he's the only one that probably can fight against the other 5 dragons.
I have a comment about that. So I said, Ursa, did you forget? Because it seemed like you did. It wasn't Natsu by himself who killed Magnolia.
Yeah.
It was him and the other Dragon Slayers with him.
Yes.
And yes, he dealt the final blow.
But it doesn't mean that he killed
But
him
it doesn't mean that he just killed him by himself.
No.
And you gotta be upset like,
and
oh yeah.
You forgot about yourself and the whole town and everybody in your own other world find the dragon body in itself. Did you? You forgot about that one as well.
I was like, Ursa, you putting him to like the roof in space of high standards? Like he's not. Like yes. And I love
stronger. Yeah.
And I love his saying that he finally said it, like, I'm getting fired. I was like, so it took him 3 chapters to finally say it.
You know, that's cool. I'm fine with that.
Same here.
Yeah, that's fine. That's but another what actually got me interested was the Holy Pentadrakes had no involvement with the Wars of the Dragon King Festival. That was really interesting.
That was curious.
So,
but also I was curious to that nobody else in the world knows, only very little people.
Yeah.
Very few, very little people.
Magnolia was one of them.
Of course, Magnolia, but he had it's curious to see that nobody knew. It was only kept secret. Well, and that's interesting because I'm like...
I mean, like you said before, Magnolia took over that continental country, so maybe nobody knew what was going on in there.
In both countries, other side, because probably it's probably like the West Hemisphere and plus the Eastern Hemisphere.
Yeah.
So probably for the Night Fairy Tale, Magnolia took the Western Hemisphere, and probably the other 5 dragons took the Eastern Hemisphere. So probably that's what could it be.
But I'm surprised they never got together and fight.
But
and that's the funny thing.
But he did say that if these 5 dragons fight, the whole world will end.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So that's why he wants them dead. But then I'm curious to see if they haven't done anything yet. Why would you want to kill them? Like if they're in peace, like I'm saying, if they're in peace, if you bother them, there will be destruction.
Of course, they're called a disaster incarnate. That you gave them the title of a disaster incarnate. That's a pretty violent name you got given them.
So it's pretty very interesting. Like you bringing 5 members of a guild that are known for the missions to never be nice and silent and peaceful. Their missions always go with destruction, building be destroyed, destruction in the village and towns. So you expected to go for them to go to 5 god dragons called Holy Pentadrakes. Drakes, thank you. I was gonna say Pentadragons because it sounds so similar. Like really Pentadrakes, but you're expecting for 5 guild members from Fairy Tale to just do things so quietly, like it's not gonna happen. Like people are gonna ask questions.
And what's even weirder was that Aspheria, the Dragon of Law guy.
Yeah.
Once he learned about those 5 Pentadrakes, he went straight to learning Dragon Slayer magic just to try to see if he can fight them, but he couldn't do it.
He couldn't.
But what do you expect? I expected that.
I expected it, but what gets me mad about, or like a con for me on my end, is that so he has got 98 people over the years, right?
Right.
For the quest, and it has always been one person for each of the time of the quest.
Mm-hmm.
However, I'm very confused. So this is his first time for the quest to be about 5 people.
Yes.
So why are you still giving them only 1 wish?
I thought he was giving a wish to everybody individually.
Okay, so you interpret it that way. I interpret it as 1 wish for the whole group.
I think either way.
Hopefully,
in the end, it'll probably be like, oh, we don't want anything. We want world peace or something.
Hopefully, you're right, and hopefully they get a wish for each person. Because for me, that's unfair.
Yeah.
But also,
but it was kind of funny how each of them have their own individual.
I was about to say that. Which out of the 3 was your favorite?
It had to be Wendy.
Me too.
Wendy had to
but it said, I want boobs.
It was like, I want breasts. It's like, wait,
and then that's
not a pretty thing, but that's what I really want.
And she's like, that's what I always been wanting. And then I said like, that's so demanding. Like, but my second favorite one.
It's so relatable. That's
why. And my second favorite one was Gray.
Right.
Gray wanted like I want a cat like Frosh. I'm like,
you know what? I do
that's
too.
so different.
I
But
do too.
I want to like Frosh, but I kind of want like Happy though. Not like.
I mean,
but
like,
if I had to choose between Happy or Frosh, I would choose Frosh because Frosh would be like Frosh too. Like Frosh is such like a little
more
kid.
Innocent.
Yes, he's more innocent, like Happy. That's why I find it so adorable.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
And the Lucy wanting
looks like
Aquarius
she wants.
back?
Yeah, she looks like she wants the Aquarius key to be fixed, even though Happy made a joke. Oh, I got it. A lifetime supply of rent. I'd rather buy a house. That was funny.
Yeah, that's a little nice comedy bit right there
Yeah.
because she's always broke and she's always trying to like get late on bills.
Oh yeah.
So like that's a little nice comedy bit, trying to bring jokes back from the first series.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right. I think that's enough for the 5. Let's go straight to
The next
to Fairy Tale Guild, and guess who's looking fancy?
Like a smooth criminal.
Oh yeah, man. Gajeel and Lily. They look good. They look like Michael Jackson.
He looked great. I can't lie. He looked amazing. The way he was dressed and everything. I want to know where did he go to get that suit and how much you spend it because it looks very nice, high class.
Like he was supposed to dress as a detective to figure out what's wrong with Toka.
And he said that all detectives wear trench coats, and that's very true.
That's true.
It goes Doctor Who and everything. All doctors and detectives wear trench coats.
That's true. And apparently Julia wanted in on that investigation mainly because
Gray.
yeah, she looks funny to me because she's like in there. Yep, she's definitely suspicious. She's probably guilty already.
Yep, because one reason I just want to go find Gray. That's it.
Yep, pretty much. It kind of is weird because Brer is supposed to be like the hidden. Nobody knows about her, and yet suddenly she knows about her. So there's some kind of secret that's going on, but there's gotta be some kind of reason for the side story, kind of side mission in a way.
But I feel like this side mission will interact with the current mission that Quest is getting.
Yeah, it has to be.
It has to be because the thing is,
what's the point of this?
Yeah, because it's with the A plot. Some of the B plot will have to connect to it.
Yeah.
So it had to somehow. But are you done with that?
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Because I have this little thing with the last page, with the last panel of that page.
Me too.
Because I'm like, I have my eyes rolling. I'm like, of course, when they enter the village, somebody has to be watching when they come in. Of course.
At least it's like the boss, the water dragon himself.
But I just find that so ironic that they literally went in and like said, oh, report to the Lord Water God. But what I'm more mad about is so predictable. The guy is Mr. Gloomy / strict because you can tell by his character design. The woman, I call her Mrs. Happy or excited because that's the way she looks, excited and happy because
she does look pretty good though.
She does because the thing is most of the villain or most of the dual characters, they have a yin and yang. Like one is the strict or the mean one always, and the other one is a good and happy and more of a
laid back kind of thing.
More the positive. So I saw that coming and I know I'm gonna be right. But I was so not upset. It's just like my eyes were rolling. Like really, someone is already watching them. Someone's already like. I was hoping just not like probably that page. In my opinion, should have been left for the next chapter. That's my opinion.
Cool. I kind of like his eye tattoo too. It kind of reminded me of Melodius when he's in his demon form.
It reminded me of not of Gray. What's the name of the boyfriend of Ursa? Can't remember his name.
Jalal.
Yeah, Jalal.
Yes.
He has like a similar tattoo on his this eye as well. So that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, that is pretty interesting. So yeah, all in all, how would you rate this chapter?
I would rate this chapter. I would say 4 out of 5. I was entertained. I was curious. It was entertaining. I wouldn't say 5 out of 5, but it was 4 out of 5.
It was still a good chapter. I'm with you on there. I give it also a 4 out of 5 too. Yeah, you get more world building.
Most definitely.
Some comedy. Not a lot. There's no action, but then But at least we see Gajeel in a smooth criminal outfit. You know, I'll give you that. So
I love that. Seeing him as smooth criminal and the way he held his hat, it was amazing. So
it was
amazing.
Yeah. All right. So
that's all.
I'm out. Yep.
All right. And guys, as always, guys, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeLatelyGNG.
And guys, we have a Facebook page, Geeks and Gamers Anime Lately Official, where we talk about manga, anime, anything you want. We also have a like page too, so check that out. Press the like button, why don't you?
And with all the ways to interact with us and the fans and everything, you can also interact with us on Discord server from like Geeks Gamers, where we could continue the conversation with anime and manga or movies too. If you want to talk about it and chat with us as well.
Guys, we also have a podcast called Geeks and Gamers Radio Network, where you can check it out in Podbean and iTunes. You could check us out. We could listen to us respectfully.
Yes, guys. And as always, we have a Patreon page. If you guys want to support us in any type of way, we gladly appreciate it.
Alright, guys, like,
comment,
subscribe,
and turn on the bell notification to be notified when we have our videos uploaded.
Alright, guys. Catch you later, Mega Geeks.
Bye, Mega Geeks.